Daredevil Season 2, Episode number 7. Ladies and gentlemen, we here to next week's episode of Daredevil. Last week, we had my man Frank Castle back up in this bitch. Fantastic episode, man. A little bit of a sad one, you know, I feel for him. We're getting more of his backstory and kind of digging into what really happened with him and his family and the government and, you know, between all the crime families and whatnot, which is cool to see. And I'm assuming a lot more of that is going to come out during the trial, which I also assume is going to happen this week because, you know, last week, the way we ended the episode with Foggy telling Matt, the trial is happening, man, and it's happening very, very fast. So, I mean, I guess we could have an episode or two where they prepare for it, but I'm assuming we're going to be jumping right into the trial. At least I hope so. But I could be wrong. We also have everything going on with Matt and Elektra still, which is, it's interesting to see, you know, and it's a cool dynamic to throw into the mix because it adds a bit of chaos to everything going on with the Frank Castle stuff, as if it wasn't already chaotic enough. But quite frankly, I'm really enjoying this season. I'm really enjoying this storyline they got going. I'm excited to see how we kind of continue on with it. So guys, I'm going to stop wasting time. We're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into this episode. Before I do ask if you guys are new to the channel, you do hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you guys want to see next, man. Drop a like on the video for your boy. Full reaction will be up on Patreon as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out. Link in the description down below. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into this episode.
I think he's an animal. A sick, twisted, venal.
Hero. That's what we should be calling him. Doing the things the cops won't do. Frank Castle is
a grotesque insult to the Second Amendment, a fascist without the authority. If you ask me, people like Frank Castle ought to be
applauded for putting all the thieves and muggers and rapists in the morgue where they belong. Let those bastards feel scared walking down the street for a change.
Damn, man, you see the different sides to it, you know? Some people agree with what he does, some people don't. Oh, what a great way to start it. That was a great little intro, man. Great cuts, too, back and forth between them. And you notice the people that are agreeing and siding with Frank versus the people that aren't, too, man, you know? The people that are agreeing and siding with him are the ones that probably deal with that stuff and deal with that fear of being mugged, being killed, being raped, whereas the people that don't agree with him are the ones that probably have never had to deal with that, for the most part, anyway. I mean, I could be wrong, but...
New York hasn't seen a trial this divisive and this public in years. Finding an impartial jury is not easy.
Is the prosecution satisfied with its jury panel?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the defense, Mr. Nelson?
Yes, Your Honor, we are.
I mean, yeah, you're not going to find a jury that's just completely like, yeah, I have no opinion on him. I haven't read anything about him. I don't know him. Everybody knows him. God, dude. The badass music. We in this bitch, man. I was a little bit, you know, I assumed we were gonna have the trial this week, but then when I was talking about it in the intro, I was like, well, you know, I guess there's a chance we could have a little bit of time where it's not, but we here, man. We ain't wasting no time, dude. I love the pacing for this season. It's been great. The first 4 episodes, absolutely amazing. And, you know, I see a lot of people say that's like the best part of season 2, and then it goes like a little But quite frankly, I'm really enjoying these episodes that we're having too, just as much as the earlier on ones, you know? I feel like this could go either way, you know, and we see that with the jury too, right? You know, not everybody's against Frank Castle. Not everybody's for him either though, but it's cool to see the way they did that at the intro to show us that he does have a chance, man. And you kind of, like, I don't know, man. I don't know if they did it on purpose. I don't know if it's just me seeing things, but I feel like the way they you know, the way they had people saying what they were saying, the ones agreeing with him, the one disagreeing with him, it seemed like the ones that weren't really agreeing with what he did or were so against it were people that probably never had to deal with any bad shit.
I'm not so sure Frank is insane.
I'm no doctor, but I'd say he's at least driven past crazy town.
Foggy, I'm serious.
She has a point. I mean, insanity only has a 0.12% acquittal rate in New York.
If we go down that road now, we gotta prove in a court of law that the government willfully hid evidence of the Punisher ambush and that Reyes was involved.
And that's a hard thing to do.
Like, I can open with PTSD as a mitigating factor, focus on Castle's time at war.
So you think the war has made what Frank what he is?
Our only goal is to reduce the charges and set precedent. Castle made a lot of enemies, all right? If he goes into general population, he's as good as dead.
PTSD can be triggered by new stressors.
Like losing your family.
I need to get to work on the opening statement, but we need to be sure Castle will get on board with this.
I'll try.
You know, you don't have to do this by yourself.
It's okay. Castle doesn't scare me.
Maybe he should.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he's a dangerous guy, but as long as you're not his enemy or you're not doing fucked up shit in the world, he ain't coming for you.
We put someone on the stand who knows you well, can speak to what you've been through.
Probably no one.
PTSD, huh?
We think it would greatly help with your defense.
Don't do that. It's an insult.
Lots of veterans experience
I'm
it.
not talking about me, I'm talking about them. It's an insult to them, people who are actually going through it. Know what you want to do? You want to sit here and label me just another case of some crazy-ass combat vet who lost his mind, huh? It wasn't on a battlefield. So where my life went to shit.
It's at the carousel.
You don't cooperate with us? It doesn't matter if I help you figure out who killed your family. You will never see justice. All you will do the rest of your life is rot in a goddamn jail cell.
Probably dying there with all the people that are after him.
Let's forget the PTSD defense, but if you want a character witness the colonel, he will do.
Thank you. Right, there are huge moving parts and they do not want to be seen.
I've already looked at all of those, man. We've done it 100 times.
Sure. But you haven't done it with me.
Different point of view. And she sees things deeper, man. She's got an eye for it, just like Benny.
Most important case we've ever handled starts in the morning. I can't go with you.
Can't or won't?
Can't. My life doesn't stop every time you call.
This may be our one chance to translate this letter before the Yakuza adjust their plans and we lose all the progress we've made.
You're infuriating.
Tell me in person. 2 hours, Barclay in church.
Damn, man, he's gonna have to fucking leave Foggy again. Oh, and at a time like this. It's like they got two important things they're working on here, but the Frank Castle case, if they lose this shit, they're gonna lose their law firm.
You're gonna want to stay real still.
He warned you.
They will kill me if I tell you anything.
And if you don't, we'll make you beg for killing.
Elektra, she wears similar colors to Matt too, right? Black and red.
Come on, please. Please, I'll pay you. I'll do anything.
Once more.
I can't. They'll kill me.
It's kind of brave.
I'll do it. I'll help you.
It's all about that intimidation, right? Because we know Matt wouldn't kill him.
Weekly shipments. Next one is tonight at 11. Bay Ridge Rail Yard. Find the boxcar with that number. You can find the train you're looking for.
Matt's gonna be even more busy, not be able to work on the trial even more now, because now he's gonna have to go here tonight at 11 too. Foggy's putting in that work though, so is Karen. I mean, they all are. Just, you know, they kind of need Elektra's money.
Where's Matt? Thought he'd be burning the midnight oil with you.
He's working on his opening statements.
I wonder if Matt told Foggy he had to go do some Daredevil shit.
The medical examiner's report from his family's murder. It's filled out by a,
Dr. Gregory Tepper.
yeah.
He's the chief medical examiner. He's scheduled to testify for Reyes.
Well, his report says that Lisa, Frank Jr., and Maria Castle each were killed by a single gunshot, but Frank says there were multiple wounds.
There's a discrepancy, which is good, but it's still their word against Frank's, who was also shot in the head.
Try to be Frank Castle. To be solely fueled by a single cluster of seconds. One moment in your entire life. And every time you close your eyes, you relive that moment.
You remember that shit detail for detail.
Short of having his family's bodies exhumed, we still have no proof that what Frank is saying is the truth.
It's still his word over theirs.
Trial starts in a few hours. And in lieu of a bullet-damaged brain, our case hinges on getting a dirty medical examiner to crack on the stand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they can cause the medical examiner to mess up. Maybe they can. Maybe he wants to get away from Reyes, you know. But even if he does, that doesn't get him away from her. Still, he's still going to be in her pocket, right? It just causes a mistrial, and Reyes can't be there. Doesn't change their relationship. Yeah, bro. If that shit's as airtight as they say, I'd be scared opening that. What is that, sand? Either they're here for their shit or they knew they were coming. Maybe the guy that translated the shit for him told him what was happening. She really is keeping her word. She's not killing. Ooh. Damn. Matt got a little bit of that super strength. Shit. They work good together, him and Elektra. Ooh. She was gonna do it, and I was just mentioning how she wasn't killing. Bro, imagine Matt was still in his suit from season 1 and he didn't really have this armor. Damn, bro. They both got similar fighting styles too. That's why they mesh so well.
The Yakuza. Actually, a ninja named Nobu.
Nobu Yoshioka?
She knows him.
Know him?
Reputation.
Or rather, knew him. Nobu was probably his toughest fight.
Why didn't you come back?
Because you don't know what I know. Because you deserve better.
Maybe because all the people she's killed, and she knows he doesn't like killing and whatnot, because what she tried to force on him back then too. Or I wonder if there's more to it. Like, what else does she know? Is there a bigger thing at play here? This is supposed to be Matt's like point of view, hearing her heartbeat and everything. Just bad timing since he's with Karen now, you know.
I'm really late.
I will look into the exports, see where they're coming from.
Yeah.
The trial starting.
Good day in court, Matthew.
Yeah, this is right before it started. He didn't even record his opening statement or nothing, so he must be winging it.
Should we be worried? I mean, there's no way Matt misses this, right?
I hope he gets here on time to do his opening statement at least.
He took the law into his own hands, acted as judge, jury, and most violent executioner. And you will hear that the defendant's victims were criminals. But the victims are not on trial here today. And justice does not belong in the hands of a man like Frank Castle. This isn't the Wild West. Justice is served here, in a court of law. And it is up to each of you to take back the city from lawless vigilantes like Frank Castle.
That's what she wants to do. She wants to take him down and take down Daredevil and shit. He took the law in his own hands because he didn't get no justice because of you and everyone else.
Mr. Nelson, are you reserving the right to make your statement at a later time?
No, Your Honor. The defense is ready to proceed.
Fuck, I thought Matt would get here on time. Right before he was supposed to do it, at least.
You're 19, standing in hot sand, sun burning down, noise, yelling, gunfire. The only thing that you know for sure is that you're surrounded by an enemy that wants you dead. But you do it. You endure it. Why? Because you have orders. And you have a duty. You have people you love waiting at home. Because aside from being a decorated Marine, the man before you is a good husband and an excellent father. Frank Castle returned from the hell of war, wanting nothing more than to pick up his life. But his wife, young son, and daughter were brutally murdered by criminals. And no one, not the police, and certainly not the district attorney, stepped up to make it right. See, Frank Castle never came home. He just traded in one war zone for another.
Yep. This is a good opening, man. He's doing good.
All I'm asking of you today, keep an open mind.
Not bad for being on the fly, man. Not amazing, but definitely not bad. Foggy, he's tired of having to cover, man. It's stressing him the fuck out.
We only have 12 hours to tear it down. I don't know how we do that by tomorrow.
Because Karen's gonna catch me up and we're gonna figure out a way.
Fine. But I'm going back to the office because I have the rest of the trial to prep for.
I get Foggy's point of view. He didn't even want to take this case, and now he's the one having to do everything.
You believe in what he does? You know, the devil of Hell's Kitchen.
She's starting to poke around.
What?
I believe in the law.
I wonder if coincidence or if she's suspicious.
I keep asking myself if there's really a difference between between someone who saves lives and someone who prevents lives from needing to be saved at all.
Frank Castle should be behind bars. I mean, he deserves a fair trial, but he's murdered people.
Yeah, but bad people.
What happened to Frank's family is a tragedy, Karen, but it doesn't give him the right to kill.
No. God, no, not the right. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I can understand why anyone would seek vengeance for something after losing it the way that...
No. That's not the same. Vengeance is not justice. What he's doing is completely wrong.
But right or wrong, you can't deny that it works.
Is she trying to, maybe because of what happened with Wesley? I mean, I still think there's something in her past we don't know about too, that she mentioned before, back in season 1, that we never followed up on.
Good night.
Good night, Karen.
Yeah, a little awkwardness. No kiss this time and shit. I mean, I wonder if it's because of what she did with Wesley. You know how she killed him? Or maybe there is something deeper in her past. Maybe she killed somebody else before because, you know, she couldn't find justice.
I wasn't listening.
Ugh.
I didn't hear anything about your work that would make me want to tie a noose and test it on my neck. I won't even mention what I didn't hear about your girlfriend. The Midtown Tunnel Project and some big built site at 44th and 11th.
44th and 11th.
You know it?
Yeah, Midland Circle. There was a tenement on that block before Wilson Fisk swallowed it up in his Better Tomorrow initiative.
And that's the one the Yakuza got. That's the one they wanted specifically.
I got court in the morning. I got a case to prepare. I got
Tomorrow night, then.
She just wants to spend time with them, man. Like, they are taking down, you know, what they're doing is important and stuff too, but like she's trying to do everything she can to get some more time with him.
All 15 victims died of wounds inflicted by the same caliber bullet. Each shot multiple times.
He's sweating, he's lying, he's biting his nails too, he's nervous, trying to keep his story straight.
I have to, on the record. I need to say something about what I did.
Oh shit, is he gonna come out?
Clear the gallery.
Is he gonna admit what he did?
I altered the autopsy reports.
Damn.
Referring to the official findings on the murders of Frank Castle's family.
Not just them. You don't understand. I had to do it. Those animals came to my office.
Who came to your office?
After the defendant's family was murdered, 2 men I'd never seen before. They warned me if I didn't fix the case reports, they'd come after my family next.
You falsified the autopsy findings on the Castle family.
Them and one more.
Who?
I don't know. Some John Doe, killed the same day, male.
Frank Castle.
She was in my house.
Who?
She tied me up. She said she didn't give a damn who got to me before.
Reyes?
If I didn't tell the defense what really happened, she'd hunt me down and kill me.
Who told you this?
I don't know. A woman.
Elektra.
Striking the doctor's entire testimony and instructing the jurors to disregard
Wow.
anything they may have heard.
Your Honor,
We're
I strongly
done here,
urge you to
Counselor. Trial will reconvene tomorrow with the prosecution's next witness.
Wow, bro. That's kind of bullshit. Elektra did it. She thought she was gonna help.
It was Elektra. From college.
Elektra?
Yeah, she's back in town.
Your ex-girlfriend?
That's the client.
What are you even talking about?
She was going up against him by herself, and she
Your
comes to me.
ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, I'm trying to protect the city.
I knew she was crazy. I didn't know that she was homicidal.
The client.
My new client.
You lied again.
More secrets.
I lied, but look, the Yakuza are funneling money into something even bigger and darker than before, right? Elektra came to me. I'm trying to help
You wanted to take this trial. You missed strategy sessions, witness prep, opening statements, and you criminally decimate the one witness.
I never told her anything about the trial.
Elektra is not the problem, Matt. You are.
I get where Foggy's coming from.
I'm sorry you're caught in the middle of this, but right now I have to go.
Where?
I'll see you tomorrow, Karen.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, she's tired of it, man. Everybody is. I get Foggy's point of view, dude. He's put up with so much bullshit and he lied to him again. Just like before. Like, had he been upfront about it and everything instantly, I'm sure Foggy would have been more understanding. Foggy just doesn't want to be lied to.
You want to fight me? Or you want to fight the guys who are tearing the city apart?
It's like, bro, you fucked our case up more. Like, I guess she was trying to help. She probably didn't know that would happen and everything. But man. Damn. Matt's pissed as fuck, bro. I hope he doesn't accidentally kill someone. It's like his whole fucking life is falling apart because of all this shit, you know? Had Elektra never shown up, they would have been able to focus on this case this whole time. He's fucking these guys up. What the fuck?
Oh, shit.
How deep is that?
Did it hit the bottom?
No.
Tell me when it does.
Still? What? Still? Bro, you're telling me that didn't hit the bottom after all that time? How deep is that fucking hole? The motherfucker's digging to China? Like, goddamn, bro. Oh my God. Season 2, episode 7 of Daredevil is in the books. Ladies and gentlemen, what a episode, man. Ah, dude, it's so infuriating. Like, I guess she's trying to help. She's trying to get her way back into Matt's life. She's trying to do things to help him, to try and make him want her again and stuff like that. But like, man, she kind of fucked the whole case up. Not only did she fuck the whole case up by, you know, going and threatening old boy, the medical examiner, because now he's useless. And that was their only route of, you know, kind of defense. But on top of that, now Foggy's pissed at Matt again. You know what I mean? Because he lied about the client. He should have originally just told him it was Elektra. I get he was trying to hide it from Karen, but he should have told Foggy at least. You know, Foggy, I'm sure. I mean, I don't know how he would have reacted, but you guys needed money at the time, so I'm sure he would have been open to it. You know, he's still been covering for you this whole time as Daredevil. He would have covered for you again, probably. I'm sure if he would have told Karen what was going on too, she probably wouldn't have cared. You know, at the end of the day, sometimes it is business. Like, obviously not about the Daredevil shit, but that Elektra was a new client. It was your ex. But now everything's all fucked up again. You know, I said this a couple episodes ago, since the episode they went back to Frank Castle in the hospital, which was, I think, the last episode, actually. You know, it seems like Foggy is getting pushed apart from the group, and now it seems like the whole group is just pushed apart. Karen's pissed off at Matt. Foggy's pissed off at Matt. I mean, maybe Foggy and Karen can work together on the case, but Matt, he's kind of on the outside looking in now because all this shit with Elektra. Like, she fucked up the stuff with the medical examiner, right? She fucked up with, you know, him being able to work on the case because she's always pulling him out to do this other shit. He was late the morning to the actual trial because of her, because what they had done the night before. It's like, man, if she wasn't there and he was able to just focus on this case, everything probably would have went a lot more smooth. But it sucks that happened, dude. Like, the fact that got thrown out, like, I get what the judge is saying. Like, you don't know what he's telling is the truth and what isn't now. You know, is he just scared so he's lying? Is he scared so he is telling the truth? It's pretty much impossible to tell. So it's like, you can't really take what he says for face value anymore, because you don't know if he's saying it because he's scared for his life and he's lying that he tampered with stuff. You don't know if he's saying it because he really did do it and he is scared for his life, that if he doesn't tell the truth he's gonna die. So it's like, what do you do there? You can't do anything but just throw the witness out, right? So I get it from her point of view, but it's like, what are they gonna do now? They aren't going for PTSD, they aren't going for insanity, they aren't going after the medical examiner anymore. Who was the person they were gonna bring in to testify for him? His old CO. I don't know, man. I don't know how this is gonna go. Everything is falling apart, but this is a damn good season. I'm telling you right now, I enjoy this shit. The dialogue is fucking great in this show too. And earlier in the episode with Karen and Matt talking, like, I think it was in season 1 at some point she mentioned it. I think it might have been with Wesley too. She threw some type of line out there that made me think maybe she had killed somebody before in her past, and she mentioned before, like, that she has a dark past or something had happened in her past, right? So I wonder if she has killed somebody before, because this episode she's talking about, you know, Frank Castle and not getting justice, and like, is it right for him to go get his own justice and what she thinks and stuff. I wonder if it happened before where she went and killed somebody because she couldn't, you know, she wasn't able to get justice through the system, right? And maybe that's part of the reason she doesn't want to be a lawyer too, because she kind of mentioned that a little bit. But I don't know. And then this killing Wesley too, it's like she still hasn't told anybody about that. Nobody knows that she was the one who killed Wesley. So I wonder if that's ever going to come out. I wonder if Matt's ever going to tell her that he is Daredevil. There's just so many secrets that are being kept in this show between people, except for Foggy. It seems like Foggy doesn't have any secrets. You know, it seems like he's an open book for his friends. Like, it seems like he's the only person that has no secrets. I mean, granted, maybe we just haven't seen those secrets yet, but it really does seem like he has no secrets. Like Karen, she has the secret that she killed Wesley. Obviously, there's something darker in her past too. And then Matt, he has his Daredevil secret, which Foggy knows now. He had the Elektra shit and everything, which is coming out more and more to Foggy. But it's like, damn, Foggy's like the only person who's like completely honest. So I get the fact that he's upset with everybody lying to him, man. It's like he's a complete open book and he's expecting you to be the same thing, especially being friends for so long. And he didn't even want to take this case in the first place. And now he's the one who has to do literally everything for the case. I get Karen's there helping too, but he needed Matt there, man. And I don't know. Maybe things will take a turn for the better for them. Maybe not, because now there's this giant fucking hole, bro. That flashlight did not hit the ground in like those, what, 10 or 15 seconds, bro? That hole has to be insanely deep, man. Like, that is fucking insane. I wonder what the fuck they're doing. And it's like this, man. This kind of season, this part of the season is so interesting because, you know, we have the whole dynamic of like, is Frank Castle right? Is he wrong? You have even at the start of this episode, right, the different jurors kind of like, some of them were agreeing like, yeah, I agree with him. Well, you know, he makes the city a safer place. It makes it so like the criminals feel scared for once instead of me, you know, feeling scared walking down the street that something's gonna happen. And you have the other people that are like, nah, he's a complete animal. I'm leaving the city because of him. He's wrong, this and that. And it's just, it's realistic, man, because I feel like if this were to happen in the real world, right, to this degree, it would be somewhat similar. Like, some people would agree, like, yeah, the criminals deserve to die. He's making the city a safer place. People are gonna think twice before committing a crime, right? Before killing, before raping, before stealing, whatever it is. They're gonna think twice, knowing that there's somebody out there doing this shit to them. And it's like, he's striking that fear into the criminals that other people feel walking down the street on a daily basis. You know what I mean? Just walking down the street at night, walking home from work or something, that something's gonna happen to them. So I get where they're coming from, but it's just so interesting to see, you know, because at the start of the season, we have everybody pretty much against the Punisher and what he's doing. And now throughout the season, we start to see it turn a little bit. Matt starts to understand him a little bit as Daredevil when he has that conversation on the roof with him. You know, Karen starts to understand him a little bit. Foggy kind of does, but he's still against what he's doing and everything like that. And then now we see the public is even starting to turn on his side too a little bit. So it's just so interesting to see how the tides kind of turn and learning his backstory more, man. It just makes me so excited for the Punisher, and I can't wait to get to that, man. Regardless, another dope episode is in the books. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section down below. Like always, if you guys did enjoy this reaction video, make sure to leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Full reaction will be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out, link in the description down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. What is going on, everybody? I hope you guys all did enjoy that video you just checked out. If you did, make sure to drop a like and comment down below. What is a movie or TV series that you guys would like to see me react to next? Want to give a couple quick shout outs to some of my highest tier supporters over on Patreon, man. Shout out to the homie That's So Gordo, the homie Silas Kane, and the homie Alexander Collins. I appreciate your guys' insane support, man. If you guys want to join the Patreon family, link is on screen right now, as well as in the description down below. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.